It's the Knicks, Jets, etc. podcast with Alex Trataros, John Meleka, and Raisi on the beat. Let's go.
What's good, everyone? Alex Trataros here with another Jets episode of the Knicks, Jets, etc. podcast. And with me is also my coach, pal, the man with a plan, the guy who's infuriated, who's annoyed, who's aggravated with me. I don't know how you can walk away from this game and just not be ready to throw, I don't know, mugs, remotes, bricks, whatever at your television screen when you see this atrocious defense, man. Atrocious defense. Eagles scored at will on every single possession. They wanted. It was gross, man. Before we get to that, though, how was your morning? I'm not going to ask you how your day's going because this Jets game is just ruining everything. But how was your morning? You went to the Poconos. What's going on, man? How you doing today? My buddy John with me, as always.
Yeah, I'm good, man. Went up to go see our boy James, up in the Poconos. Just hanging out, chilling yesterday. We watched a little bit of Michigan, Iowa. At the end of the day, didn't go so well for me. I thought Iowa was gonna, take down Michigan, and Harbaugh was gonna choke, in his first Big Ten championship game. Didn't happen, so that was cool. Some cool Saturday night football. Mm-hmm. Picked my parents up from Bayonne cruise port at like 9 a.m. So I was up, right. I was out up and early this morning. So I had a long day, and I was just ready to chill. Went to church, Sunday. And then I was ready to chill 1 o'clock. And then the Jets happened, as always. But let's keep it, kind of reasonable here. We were complaining last week about Zach Wilson. I was complaining last week about Zach Wilson. We were worried about him. The number one thing I will say right now is Zach Wilson makes mistakes. Zach Wilson's receivers make mistakes. We'll get into all of that. His offensive linemen definitely make mistakes. His tight ends stink, but he looked good today. He looked competent today. He had overthrows. He had miscues, but he looks good today. He looks like a competent quarterback. He's going to be fine. Like, honestly, Zach Wilson is going to be fine. However, no quarterback on earth can deal with the issues that the Jets have. We can't kick a field goal. We can't defend a tight end. We can't stop a running back. Woo. We can't catch balls. Ugh. What can we do? We can't field punts. Like what can we do? Like the only thing honestly that we can do is we can rush on the D line somewhat. Not blitz, but we could somewhat rush with the D line minus the penalties. We could somewhat cover receivers. Unless they game plan us to use our safeties or our linebackers, then it's over. It's literally over. It's disgusting, man. It's disgusting to watch the Jets play football. And it's honestly embarrassing. Like, the score of this game doesn't even tell the full story. It looks like a blowout on paper. It was way worse to watch. I know that we're going to start with some positives here. But, man, this is an atrocious Jets football team. It's really embarrassing. It's actually embarrassing out there. Like the fact, not even because you can't even just blame the defense. Like when that happens on the defense and you come back and you're dropping balls or you're having miscues, like, come on, you're missing extra points. Like, give me a break, dude. It's really embarrassing.
Yeah. Do you really want to start with the positives or do you want to end with the positives? I don't know what direction you want to go.
Let's just start with the positives, man, because the negatives, we're going to go into a rabbit hole here. I can't really stop once I get to the negatives. So let's just start with the positives here. Because Zach Wilson, and it's our quarterback. It's our star player. It's the guy we were complaining about. So let's correct ourselves from last week.
Yeah. And you know what? Zach Wilson came out today. He had a good game. I think he will be fine in the NFL. Blanket statement. I think he'll be fine. The concerns
sound so confident.
We had no. And this is, I just want to make sure, like, this is my point of view on Zach Wilson. I wasn't out the window on Zach Wilson. I was concerned with his decision making, the choices. The question is, can he be a long-term franchise quarterback? Jury's still out on that. but today he could be a competent quarterback. I think that's what we get. He can have that ability to be a competent quarterback. As you said, he looked good today for most of it, especially in the first half. Good. He was making dart throws, precise throws to wide receivers, right? Moving the balls, finding them in stride. Receivers were catching the ball. It was a close game, man. We were scoring.
They weren't. The receivers weren't catching the ball. Like, they dropped some crucial passes, man. Can 84 catch? A legitimate question. Can 84 catch? Like,
I have no idea.
I'm sorry. Like, it's week 14 now. Like, I have to ask the question. Can he catch?
Yeah.
Number one receiver. What are we talking about? Is he even a number two receiver? He can't catch.
I know he was injured, coming back from injury and all this type of stuff. This has been a very up and down season for Corey Davis. I don't know what it is. And, it's tough when you try to play with a rookie quarterback and you're trying to get in rhythm with a rookie quarterback who is overthrowing, underthrowing. You're sure.
He has excuses. For a wide receiver. He has excuses all over the place. I get it.
No, but look, to be fair for him, right? It's hard to be playing with a rookie quarterback when you don't know what he's going to do on a week-to-week basis, where he's going to throw it. And Zach Wilson's been inaccurate and all over the place in all the games that he's played. It's been few games. The jury's still out, like I said, but he's been all over the place. But regardless, Zach Wilson looked good. He was making precision passes today, finding guys in stride, scoring. Look, we were leading in the first quarter today, something we've done. This is the second time now. We had a field goal to take the lead once. Now we actually had 2 touchdowns. Granted, our kicker sucks and no kicker on this team. The Jets need a kicker as the Knicks need a point guard. It is horrendous, man. It is gross.
Way worse. We need one way worse than the Knicks need a point
guard.
And the thing is, dude, this week I had to read Jets articles from people writing that Amendola is so good that we should sign him to be our punter as well and cut Braden Mann. Did you read this article? Oh my goodness! Like, what's going on in Jets Nation that we because Amendola was able to punt one time, we're upset with Braden Mann. Like, we just need to take it easy here. We have no kicker.
The dude just came back from an injury. Can we relax?
Because his yards per punt last year were down as well. If you look it up, because he was injured. Because he was injured for half the season. But yeah, that's why. I mean, that's where the narrative comes from. But that just really annoyed me. I just had to get that off my chest. I'm sorry to cut you off there, but we're just so, as a whole, like, we're just so delusional sometimes, man. Like, what are we talking about? Now we want to add the kicker who can't even kick field goals. We're gonna give him a second job.
Dude, we were in this game. Field goal.
Less a kicker.
Our kicker couldn't make field goals, like easy field goals, like point after attempts. Could not make point after attempts. Pathetic, man. Absolutely pathetic. You came and asked this kid, like, all right, give this kid another try. I'm sorry. Get this kid off this team. You promoted him. This kid is whack. You can't just come out game on Miss Bunnies and say, all right, we're gonna give you another chance. I'm sorry. That doesn't work. That doesn't work in my book.
Well, I mean, they didn't give him a chance.
Huh? No, they didn't
give him a chance on that.
Because they stopped. Because
yeah.
Like, what do we look? We had field goal position. If you can't hit point after attempts, you're not gonna get field goal opportunities, and that's fine. I'd rather keep going for it on 4th down. Honestly, it's probably better for this point because Zach Wilson gets more reps. Honestly, don't even care at that point. But first half, 18 points. We had the lead. We didn't have the lead, but 24 to 18 by the half. The Jets are still in this game, not too far out. No mistakes from Zach Wilson. Team was looking fine. We were in this game. Third quarter comes around. No time of possession for us. Couldn't do a thing. We gave the Eagles so many opportunities. I'm impressed we only held them to 3 points. And then only 6 points.
Who cares?
Not really. But even with the 3 points, things could have happened. 4th quarter, things could have clicked. But that interception by Zach Wilson at the end, that's what sealed the deal for this team. But the thing is,
you're being so optimistic. You call me the optimist here. I don't know how you're brushing over that first half. We're giving up 3rd and 18s. The game is over. Like, honestly, even if we're down 3 points, we can't stop them on anything. We can't stop a 3rd down, even if it's 3rd and 75. We can't. Like, what are you talking about? Like, I saw nothing from that. I know we were down 3 points, I know I was talking to you, like it felt like we were down 7 touchdowns. I'm not even kidding. We looked horrific besides the scripted plays for LaFleur and Zach Wilson. That's why I wanted to start off the show with that.
But that's the positive, because you could say,
Yeah.
all right, somehow the defense only allowed 3 points in the second half. If Zach Wilson can click, if everything clicks, you could still be in this game. You could still be in this game. Only 9 points in the second half. You could still be in this game if everything clicks on the offense. Do I agree that the defense sucked today? Absolutely. Defense was atrocious. Like I said, they scored on every single possession except for the last one of the game, which was a punt. This
It's not even the scoring.
sucked.
Zach Wilson had the ball for 70 seconds in the third quarter. You can't blame that on the offense. You know what I mean? They had the ball for 70 seconds. Like,
And
at
that's
some point, the defense maybe make a third down stop, maybe just one, like one, just one.
You know, like
quarter.
You know, like when you're
Quarter,
third and 19, and you have it in your advantage, and you just let it all go.
I gotta watch the tape on that because they didn't show the replay. It looked like somebody fell, but my goodness, was I enraged.
Someone tripped.
I don't know what happened. Yeah.
Someone tripped. No, someone tripped because it was two drag routes going to the left and one drag route going to the right. So there was going to be a crisscross to create, like, you know, the pins, the screens
fake,
the fake screens. Yeah, and someone got into the way and slipped. So that's why they get the opportunity. But still, it's
the refs.
Why is it our guys are always slipping? Why?
Well, I also think,
dude.
Yeah,
and
I
then
also,
on top
I
of
also
that,
just think we're not respected. We're just not respected, man. We're not, as a team, as a whole, as a unit. We're just not respected by the referees.
I was about to say the referees don't respect us at all.
That's what I'm saying. Like, if we fall, it's just like, oh, this guy stinks. He's a rookie. They have the most rookies in the league. Like, they have these notes, right? Like, we learned that refs have notes before the game, and they know the tendencies, and they know these things. Like Darius Slay on the other side, they're not going to call a thing on him. He's up against Elijah Moore, like a rookie. Everyone knows he's a rookie. The refs know that, and they're just not going to call anything on him. And it's unfortunate. We guess we have to live with it. I guess I'm like at a little crossroads because I don't know. I personally love like Tibbs, you know, the Knicks head coach, the way he's been screaming at the refs. All right. And I also personally love Saleh, him like freaking out today at some of these plays. Dude, the Eagles won a challenge on a forward progress 4th down. What are we talking about? Overturned on a forward progress. And then, did you notice something? I have to go in the rule book and read it. Like, we just finished the game. It's a rapid reaction. Did you see that you're allowed to challenge a forward progress if it's a first down or a touchdown, but not if it's a turnover? I'm gonna lose my mind. I'm honestly gonna lose my mind.
Honestly, you want
this year for us.
You want to know what
on an exception? We're literally losing on exceptions now. Like, I can't believe this. It's ridiculous.
You want to know where I almost lost my mind? Gardner Minshew, because the tight end was in for blocking, and there was no one on that side. I'm like, yo, that's pass interference. That's just intentional grounding. I was like, that is legitimate.
Oh, on the flea flicker I went across.
You didn't have a flea flicker. There was no one there. There was no wide receiver on that side.
Listen, man,
dude, he was still in the box. He was still in the box. He was still in the box. Tight end was blocking. He throws it right at the tight end's feet. I'm like, yo, he's blocking.
Oh, he wasn't even looking.
He's not.
Yeah, he wasn't looking. Yeah,
he's even looking. I'm like, there's no one on that side. How he was still in the pocket? How is that not intentional grounding?
Dude,
someone explain that to me.
I don't know. How do you mess up a false start on a 4th down when the Eagles are trying to make you jump? Like, the ref knows they're trying to make you jump. The Jets are going to make you jump. Like, yeah, CJ Mosley. It's kind of ridiculous that you jumped off, but we'll get to you in a little bit.
Oh, he was pissed today. He's
a little bit too late though.
I'm pissed at him.
A little bit too late on the being mad. Like in the third, like maybe in the first quarter, be a little bit mad and make a tackle or two. But again, it wasn't his fault. Like, he was all over the field as much as he could.
Oh, look, it's once again like we had that
What's
conversation.
What's going on with Quincy Williams? Quincy Williams is either the worst linebacker in the entire National Football League or the best linebacker in the entire National Football League. And it's game to game. What's happening? He couldn't make a tackle today.
We are so all over the place right now.
The Jets are all over the place. Get out of here.
We are all over the place today. This is phenomenal. This is phenomenal podcasting at this point. This is seriously just anger rant watching this game, because as soon as the second half came, I was like, even in the first half, I was just, all right, we're in this. We can do something here. Something could. Third quarter comes around. I can't believe
you felt like that. I did not feel like that at all,
dude. Because this is why I felt like that. Zach Wilson actually looked good. I was like, all right, if he looks good, maybe we can have something like the Tennessee Titans or even just like the Cincinnati Bengals, where defense sucked and he could outscore. Yeah, that's my optimism. Optimism right there.
I'm with you.
Third quarter comes around, their optimism is like out the window. We couldn't move the ball. I was like, maybe the fourth quarter comes around, things can click again. Interceptions what sealed it for me. I can't get behind fans living at the 12 at the beginning of the fourth quarter. I can't get behind that. Can't get behind that.
I don't know, dude. I was literally talking to my dad about it, right? Because we're finally watching the game. We haven't like watched the game really all season, and he's like, "Oh my goodness, you like imagine you were at this game because like it's at home." I was thinking about going, whatever, and I was like, I can't remember the last time I stayed for a full Jets game to the last whistle for a positive reason. Like maybe like to boo them, like running off, or like because like everyone's already leaving, might as well just wait for the parking lot to go. Like it's already over. I already missed like the big rush. Like I can't remember the last time I like, stayed for the end of a Jets game because like and it ended well. Like I remember maybe the Atlanta game where Tony Gonzalez had the touchdown on us. Like I was there for that. I stayed for the end of that one. Like I'm just like trying to remember like all these gumes. It's crazy. Like at least on the Knicks side, right? At least we lose the games, but it's close. Like Trae Young hits it in my face. Like Bulls. Like we're missing free throws at the buzzer. Like
you ready for this
fine.
one?
It's cool.
You ready for this one? This is the last time I stayed for an entire all four quarters for a Jets game. Is when they played the Tennessee Titans, and I down in Tennessee, and it was Josh McCown because Darnold was hurt. He was out. Before that. And this is really the true fourth quarter because I was stuck there. And the only reason you're stuck there, you get to watch this loss is because the Jets, the Tennessee Titans, had the game sealed until 2 minutes left in the fourth quarter. Then they lose in epic fashion, in Jets fashion. This is the last time I was saying for a fourth quarter. Geno Smith against the Tampa Bay Buccaneers, week 1 with Rex Ryan. They win field goal because Geno Smith gets pushed, gets tackled while he's out of bounds.
Yeah,
that was the last time we were truly safe for fourth quarter.
Yeah, I mean, we had a couple
and for a win,
like the Titans, the Bengals, like whatever, those are cool. I don't know, it's just like super frustrating. I know we got off the rails a little bit on this rapid reaction, but it's just frustrating, dude. Every week by week, it's the same stuff. And I'm gonna tell you why I'm so frustrated because I was going into this game. If you listen, I was almost apathetic as I could possibly be for a Jets game 100%. when we're not even out of the playoffs yet. Technically, like we're still technically allowed to make the playoffs, and I'm out. Like I'm out on them, and I was apathetic. But the way the first half happened, dude, oh my goodness, it was just so frustrating to watch. And it didn't help that there was no other really good games on at 1 o'clock today. So I'm just like sort of watching, and the Jets are scoring the most points. So I'm like, I'm just, it's almost the game of the week at some point for like an hour or two today. And it was just the worst football I've ever seen. It's just embarrassing. It's really embarrassing. That's the best way I could put it. It's embarrassing from the top to the bottom. We can't feel the punt. Our safeties stink. Like our Q Williams loses his shoe, like right on a 4th down, and we can't call timeout. Like, it's just like, only the Jets, man. Only the Jets can't feel the punt. Only the Jets, Rieger, like from muffs it, and we're still like 7 yards away from the ball. Like, come on, dude. And then he runs it back for like 30. Dude, come on. Like, you guys, special teams, like you're not even getting on the field for a field goal at this point. You barely have any punts in the game. You can't just field the punt, right, dude? Like, you're on the field twice in the whole game. Come on.
Pathetic, man. Pathetic. Here.
Really embarrassing.
So the positive of this game, Zach Wilson. That's the only positive.
Yeah.
If you want to say Elijah Moore too, yeah. If you want to say Tevin Coleman running really well today,
offensive line.
Yeah, offensive line played really well.
Played fine.
Just want to know that. Yeah, once LDT went out, we had GVR coming back in. Things started to really go south. If you didn't notice, went south.
I didn't want to say anything, but yeah,
I'm saying it. I'm saying it out there, buddy. I don't know what you're doing, bro. I don't know what you're doing? Get off the IG. Get back in the lab. But another positive, Robert Saleh actually having some emotion today. Yeah, I'll take it. I will take. You want to get into the negative, and you started with it. Defense. We started with it. Defense. Defense is just ass, like absolute ass. trash, garbage, sucks, gross, abysmal, everything you want to say. That is this defense. I don't know what happened to this defense. Since the Atlanta Falcons game, they have been absolute garbage. Like, they don't even decide. Do you taking weeks off? Don't even want to show up? Like, what is it? Marcus May goes down. We legit have nobodies.
So let's talk about CJ Mosley. Let's talk about CJ Mosley, because you said it. Like, he played angry, but it was like in the third quarter, dude. Like, he was all over the field in the first quarter. I'll give it to him.
I feel bad for this guy because he went down from 250 to 230 to be a little bit more mobile, to try to get into coverage. But when you look at this team, dude, and you said it, Quincy Williams, he's either here or he's gone. Q Will is showing up. Shaq Lawson did an okay job today.
That penalty was tough. Why Shaq Lawson?
Yo, that was tough, man.
He gets, like, by the way, he low-key gets one a game. He low-key gets a bad penalty every game, but we're letting it slide. It's all good. But if you pay attention, Shaq Lawson, lots of game-changing third down penalties, sometimes fourth down. Just saying.
Yeah. Look,
just saying.
The D line for the most part is fine. As they were getting to the quarterback. They were actually putting pressure on Gardner Minshew.
I love them today.
They forced him out of the pocket. They had him moving around. They almost had him for a couple of sacks. Questionable holds there on the Eagles O line.
I agree.
Questionable holds.
That's what. But that's the thing that goes with the respect. We don't like the Eagles O line. They have names. We're not getting calls like that. Saleh, after he screamed at the ref like that, this is not getting calls. Tibbs, you're not getting calls. Randall, you're not getting calls, bro.
Look, we saw
the refs.
Look, they gave Bryce Hall a pass interference, and I'm looking at this pass interference as serious.
That was a tough pass interference.
That was a bullshit pass.
I really love Bryce Hall.
He's good.
I actually love Bryce Hall. I am firmly in the Bryce Hall fan club.
But linebackers,
tough.
Like, what are we
one
doing?
more year of CJ. Just so
Hamza,
Hamza's dead.
Davis.
Jared Davis, he's out too. Everyone's hurt.
Everyone's
on IR. He's on IR. IL.
Who's playing linebacker today? Outside CJ Mosley.
Quincy Williams. Your boy. He's really a rocket. He's really amazing. Absolute. Like, I can't take my eyes off you on the field, or I can't take my eyes off on your field because I can't watch you play. You're so bad. So, like, they weren't making tackles today. It's just so frustrating. In general, I mean, overall, however you want to put it, this team is a full embarrassment. I'm ready for next year. I am so ready for next year.
We got Phillips not doing anything. Quincy Williams not doing anything. CJ Mosley trying to get with the place. Trying to cover.
Sign me up for the draft. I'm ready for draft coverage.
Get Ashton Davis off this team, please.
I mean, 33 wasn't great either. A nice story and everything, but
Elijah Riley.
Yeah. Yeah, I know.
Dude, I'm watching him. I'm watching everyone just get wide open. The one thing I will say about this defense, and you talked about it too. Running backs coming out of the backfield and on swing passes, check downs, screens. It is gross, man. Tight ends. I have Dallas Goedert on my fantasy league. I'm just like, I see him. I was like, this is bittersweet, man. This is very bittersweet.
Well, honestly, you know what I do? I play daily fantasy. I just take the tight end that's playing the Jets.
You have to.
It's the easiest daily fantasy
and take the running back
all time.
Take if it's a pass catching running back, take the pass catching running back. It is so simple. It is gross, man. Miles Sanders was looking like freaking Barry Sanders out there today.
It's a perfect game. It's a perfect game for Gainwell and Sanders. Come out of the backfield, run through the middle. Like that's the weak spots. Like, did you see the way Goddard celebrated the second touchdown? It's the same way that Kyler Murray celebrated the game-winning touchdown to go up 3 scores. And Dallas Goedert did it in the first quarter. It's just like when like when you're playing pickup basketball and like you start the game and all of a sudden like you just like run to the do one crossover, run to the basket. You're like, like this game's not gonna be fun. Like it's just gonna be like whatever. Like that's exactly what Dallas Goedert did. He literally got 2 touchdowns at 120 yards the first quarter or whatever. He's like, all right. Like I'm good.
You put playing pickup basketball. You're on defense. You see the guy who you're just like, I don't know if he's good or not. See him get crossed up twice with the same move.
Yeah, or he like
on the
shoots
same
it, like,
finish
or
like,
something. You're like, okay, like that's exactly what like that's happening. It's ridiculous. Like he just like gave the ball like whatever. Like this is I don't even these are cheap touchdowns. They shouldn't count. Like
they should count for fantasy purposes. They need to count.
Yeah, but like in the tight end group chat, I'm sure they don't count. Like Darren Waller 2 touchdowns last year, like that doesn't count. They're like, yeah, it was against the Jets. Like everyone gets the 2 for the Jets and just cancel each other out.
Can you imagine?
They definitely talk about that.
Can you imagine?
We don't have any tight ends that are in there, bro.
Can you imagine that tight end group chat? Can you imagine a Jets tight end group chat? Like Ryan Griffin be like, so guys, who should I play?
Hold on. We have to talk about this. We have to mention this, dude. So first of all, shout out to LaFleur for going back to the corner end zone twice after Moore. I forgot if that was Moore again, bro. Moore dropped like four huge plays today. Anyway,
yeah.
He went back.
Darius Slayton had a nice push on him too when he when that football
that was a hold.
Elijah Moore's. Yeah, great. No,
but he did have a good defensive play. He did have a good defensive play when he put it in the middle of his hands. That was good. That was sick by Saleh.
Okay, yeah. But I'm saying when Zach was on the go, couple seconds left in the fourth, beeline, like that thing was on a frozen rope straight to Elijah Moore, and you see it hit his helmet, and you're like, someone got pushed in the back right there.
Yeah.
Someone got pushed in the back.
Yeah, and so shout out to them. Shout out to LaFleur. Shout out to Zach. They saw something. They wanted to go back to that same spot, even though it was like the sun was in the eye in that corner, and Ryan Griffin caught the touchdown. But yo, that spike by Ryan Griffin was the most embarrassing thing I've ever seen in my life, bro. Did you see that? He literally took the ball. First of all, he didn't like know what to do with it, and then he did spike it, and then like it hit his balls, like it hit him in the groin. Unbelievable. Like. We can't even spike the ball. Like, come on, dude. It's like, honestly, I mean, I said it maybe 75 times. It's just embarrassing. I'm nervous. I'm nervous. I'm nervous for how Zach Wilson is gonna perform for the end of the year. Not because I'm sold on Zach Wilson. I'm sold on Zach. He's gonna be fine next year.
Okay.
I'm just nervous.
Quick turnaround for you. Quick turnaround.
It's just because like if he couldn't do the concepts that the other quarterbacks are doing, we have a problem. Last week was his first week back ever off a PCL injury, and his knee was weird, and he even said it. You know what I mean?
And he said he was fine today. And he was fine today.
He looked fine today.
And they asked him about it. He said he felt fine. You saw that massive knee brace on him. He was moving slightly slow. Got
the new brace that we called last week.
I said
that's good. That's what I'm saying.
But hold on.
That's why I give it to him.
But the thing is this too. I think that sometimes an injury helps you play even better too. Like it surprisingly helps times. Like you have to adapt your game. He can't run as fast.
Out of his head, as soon as it's out of his head now, like he's able to move past that. You know what I mean? He's able to move past the quote unquote ghosts.
Yeah, but even so, like sometimes with an injury like this, right? Because he loves to run out of the pocket, it forces him to stay in the pocket now.
You're right.
You know, he now chooses when he has to roll out of the pocket because he's not super fast with that knee brace on. And we saw it today. He's probably going to talk about it today too. And he said he didn't feel it's not so great in practice.
I mean, I just see him running that. I just see him doing that 360 into.
But I want to say that
that was so bad. But yeah, go
ahead. No, but so he looked. Sometimes it helps, right? But he looked he looked calmer today. He looked ready to make those passes. He was reading, and he was trusting what his eyes were showing today and making those quick passes. I think he'll be fine. The question is, will he be that franchise quarterback that we're looking for? Jury's still out on that. That's the thing. I think he'll be a fine quarterback.
But
however, I do want to say this. Hold on.
Think about if he had receivers that can catch. Just think about that. What an amazing world. If he, you know what I mean? Or if
look, he has Elijah Moore. We saw Jameson Crowder. I know.
But that was such a bad pass to Crowder.
But to be fair, everyone knows that's Elijah Moore now because Corey Davis, you don't have to. He's the supposed number one. Yeah. So why even worry about him?
He's no longer number one on this show.
Darius Slayton was over. Darius Slay was all over Elijah Moore today. And doesn't that say something? Does that not just say something to you? That says something. When
Yeah, that he's a beast.
they're
Elijah Moore's
say-
the real deal, Holyfield. That's
exactly. They're saying, whoa, watch out for this guy. Don't worry about Corey Davis.
I mean,
watch out for this guy.
Slay shadowed him the whole game.
Corey Davis. I'll give Corey Davis his respect. He does help the offense because he does. I'm going to stick with our guy DJ because DJ Bieniemy, because he does help. If you leave him wide open, you still have to cover him. He helps. Zach Wilson likes him, trusts him. He'll go to him. Corey Davis had some decent catches today. He had 2 decent catches today. Fine. Is he the one? No, he's not the number 1 option. But you still have to honor him, just like you did in Tennessee. He wasn't the number 1 option, but you still have to honor him. I don't want to get into what ifs with Elijah Moore being the number 1 and taking the role back, giving Corey Davis a lesser role and all that type of stuff. I don't want to get into that. I don't want to get into that today. That's off-season talk. I want to wait for that for off-season. But I do want to say this, though, before I let you get back to it. You talked about this being embarrassing today. Can we just use that? You know how when you watch Desus and Mero, they have their neon sign?
Oh, now it's a neon sign. Yeah.
I need the neon sign for the Jets just to be embarrassment. Just turn on that light.
It really is. Today, it truly was. But our franchise quarterback looked great. Our number 1 wide receiver and a 2nd round pick. Let's mention that. Also did well. And
You want to talk about Denzel Mims today?
no, I don't.
You don't want to talk about it?
No.
Man entered this game like he was doing those speed drills, tiptoeing his way through. Boop, beep, boop, boop, boop.
I'll talk about Braxton Berrios though. That's my man. Yo,
dude, but that's what I'm saying. Like we
I
have
love
Braxton
Berrios so
but this is what I'm
much. I
saying.
literally
We
love
have
him.
Braxton Berrios.
I love you, Braxton.
When we talk about having wide receivers that can catch, it's Braxton Berrios, Elijah Moore. He was covered today, rookie going against Darius Slay. I'll give him a pass on that. And then you have Jameson Crowder.
He could have changed the game. Do you get that? If Elijah Moore makes those catches, when the game is changed?
Oh,
do you get
100%. Look, I think for the
Even
one
Corey
in the
Davis,
back
that was a third down.
the one in the back of the end zone. The one in the back of the end zone, he was running a little too close to the line to have that because Zach's looking for his aim.
You're right.
And I think if he was a little bit more in, he would make that pass. It's better. He used to do a little bit better route running on that. He didn't need to go so deep because there was no one on him. Those are the things that come from wide receiver or quarterback, getting that repertoire and understanding the size of the field and where you are at all times. That takes time to learn. Not really going to kill him on that, but we do have wide receivers. We're just trying to rely on a rookie wide receiver and our rookie quarterback, and it's a tall order, man. It's tough, man. This game.
I got nothing else on this.
But do you know what we called this, dude? It's the Philadelphia Eagles.
That's
12-0.
That's
exactly 12-0. 12-0 against the Philadelphia Eagles. Can we just beat them once?
12. Yeah, they're 12-0 against us.
0-12. Thank you. I don't care. They're 12-0 against. Yes. Why? Just why?
I told you.
Why
we stood no chance today, and that's I'm telling you. I went into this game knowing we had no chance just because it's Jets Eagles. I went to this game knowing we had no chance because we have no defense. I went to this game knowing that we might have a chance now because it's Minshew. Right, and then things start fluttering, right, and then we score right away, and now I'm in. Now I'm starting. You started rolling me in, and now I'm like, okay, and then the abysmal stuff just comes down on me like an avalanche, straight up avalanche of garbage, like the straight up Knicks first quartered me, like just garbage avalanche, and again they couldn't recover. So my rapid reaction: the Jets are who we thought they were. You could probably play that on repeat, bro.
Oh man, woo-wee.
And the Eagles didn't let them off the hook.
They didn't. They did not. They did not. They did not.
Good for them.
Yeah.
Shame on the Titans and the Bengals. Shame on them.
Yeah, seriously. Seriously, indeed. Man, this weekend just sucks, man. Bad Knicks loss to the Denver Nuggets.
Bad Bulls loss.
Bad Bulls loss. You could at least. I was upset with that game because we should have had that game. if you want to take the optimistic spin from this week against the Bulls for the Knicks, you're like, all right, we saw some effort. Maybe that effort will come against a weakened Denver Nuggets team. Weakened. There's no Michael Porter Jr. There's no Jamal Murray. It's only Nikola Jokic. Instead,
my boy.
Instead, what does our team do in true fashion? The New York Knicks have to give Zeke Naiji a field day from behind the arc in threes.
Yeah, I feel you. We'll get to the next episode.
I know. I'm annoyed. I'm annoyed, bro. I'm annoyed. You know what, man? We need to make this fair. We need to make this fair for our video producer, who's also a Jets and a Knicks fan. Greg, let's hear your unlimited speak about the New York Jets and the New York Knicks. How are you feeling about the Jets today?
I mean, the Jets, I think you guys said a lot of it well. I was happy with some of the stuff I saw on offense. Still a little scared about Zach Wilson, but he's getting there. He's growing. Happy with some of the play calling that we did. I think LaFleur's grown a lot this season too, which is good. I think you guys talked about it early in the season, man. It's not just that we have a rookie quarterback. We have a rookie coaching staff. We have people that are just new all over the place. So, I expected the season to be bad. I don't think it's gone terribly. I think there's some good takeaways. Defense needs a lot of improvements, so hopefully we get some draft picks. Hopefully we get some free agents again next year. We get a couple guys healthy back too. Lawson when he comes back. I'll be happy about that. So
Carl Lawson, not Shaq Lawson for everyone out there.
Yeah, Carl Lawson. Yeah, Shaq.
I can't believe we're singing defensive praises today. I don't even want to say the word defense when it comes to the Jets.
Like I said, we need to improve, but that's okay. We knew that going into the season. Some of us knew that going into the season. Some of us out here were talking 10 wins, 11 wins. So it depends kind of
who says 10 and 11.
Want to be in the hunt, bro? Yeah. I thought we could hit a field goal or maybe a point after. I don't know. I'm insane.
What concerns me more, and I'm sure you guys will talk about it more on the full Knicks episode this week, is just I thought we were going to be in a lot better spot as a Knicks fan this year in the first quarter of the season. It's still the first quarter of the season. It's still early. But still, I'm not impressed with us overall, start to finish, game in and game out. It feels like we just have good quarters and then we have just atrocious quarters, and we can't get that full game start to finish. That worries me, especially if we're going to be in the playoffs or even if we're going to be in the hunt for the playoffs down the road. But, I don't know about you guys. I know you guys aren't talking any baseball because you guys don't do anything in baseball off season. But the Mets are signing people left and right.
Nobody's doing anything, Greg.
So we got Scherzer. We got 4 more bats coming in. I'm excited about the Mets.
Locked out, baby. Locked out.
Oh man, we're first and foremost, we're Yankee fans around here, so we're not talking about anything because the New York Yankees aren't doing anything. What's there to talk about?
That's true.
We're locked out. We're locked out, so I don't know what you guys are talking about. There's no baseball. That's the Union.
Damn you, Rob Manfred.
Baseball doesn't exist. I don't know what you're talking about, Greg. This is a violation.
But yeah, that's where. So I'm most excited about baseball, which sucks because I should be most excited about basketball. So we'll see. A lot of season left for the Knicks. I think we'll turn it around. We'll get it going, but.
Basketball hasn't started yet. It starts in 20 days.
Yeah, some people say it doesn't start till Christmas, so maybe this is all preseason hoopla, so we'll see.
Yeah. Well, we can start trading players in a week, so it's about to get really hoopla.
It's about to get real interesting around these parts. About to get real interesting, especially when Tibbs says there's some changes along the way.
There are changes, man. The Knicks bench is interesting. Kemba Walker is playing the Theo Pinson role, which I think is kind of cool, but
he's not. Well,
he's been trying. He was going all out.
Very hard to match. Very hard to match.
I'm telling you, he was going all out. I was there. He was.
I'm sure. Very hard to match, though. Very hard to match that energy. But guys, I think this is a good place to wrap it all up, especially talk about the New York Jets. And as we said, just like you see in DC Samaro, neon white for this season for the New York Jets is embarrassment. So,
especially today,
especially when it comes to the kicker, man, that has just been an atrocious embarrassment. Oh God,
man, I wish we drafted McPherson, but whatever.
Yeah, we can. Don't worry,
baby.
John. We'll
draft
have
season. I can't wait.
I was about to say draft season. Don't worry, baby.
Can't wait.
Back at it. We're back at it again.
I cannot
it's
wait.
Like we never left.
My Super Bowl's coming soon.
Oh man, like we never left. All right, everyone. Thank you for tuning in for another Jets episode of the Knicks, Jets, etc. podcast. You know what to do if you listen to this podcast on Apple Podcasts. Please make sure to give us a 5-star review and to leave us a comment if you listen to us on Apple Podcasts. But if you don't listen to us on Apple Podcasts, it's okay because we're on Stitcher, Google Play, Amazon Alexa, Spotify, you name it, we are there. On top of that, we are also on YouTube. Look for the channel, Knicks, Jets, etc. Make sure to subscribe, hit the like button, hit that notification bell. That way you know when new episodes are dropping. On top of that, we got Winning Picks Weekly over there. All right. We got John, video producer Greg, going through some good betting odds. NFL, NBA coming soon. All right. You get to hear all the unlimited talk from John and Greg when it comes to NFL betting and NBA betting, like I said, coming up. And they're doing so well
right now. How's Seattle doing right now? Are they winning?
I have no idea how they're doing.
You're gonna turn Alex against the Jets' best interest. You're gonna make him be the best Seattle, the most biggest Seattle.
How
Seahawks
dare you?
fan
Don't
now.
you dare disrespect.
Oh, they're losing 17-7.
All right, so we still got the agenda going for the Jets. It's all good. We still got the agenda going. It's all happening. All right, and then last but certainly not least, ladies and gentlemen, make sure to follow us on all social media platforms. We're on Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, TikTok. All right, we'll catch you later later this week, I should say, for another Knicks episode and Jets episode. All right, everyone, we out.
Let's go Jets, I guess.
Don't wait to put an end to junk sleep. Shop Mattress Firm's Black Friday sale and save up to $500 when you